Hey guys, how's it going? So I got 26 December, it's about 2 o'clock, and I was kind of working a little bit, not much. Wanted to go get some groceries and head on to the crib. Maybe try to watch the game here tonight, against the Cowboys and Washington football team. But before I get into this story, I like to say this, that I believe it's somewhat fair to say that some people get better treatment than others, and why others don't get the same treatment and so forth as this woman I'm about to tell you about. That's fair to say. But stuff like this that these assailants have done, it doesn't help. It doesn't help not one bit of a difference. Okay? Well, actually what it does, it deters, the law for moving forward from considering stuff like that, what I just told you about. That being said, let me get into this. I think this happened like Friday night or Saturday, okay? Like the 24th or 25th. Don't even matter, all right? It already happened. Out there in South Philly, down there at FDR Park. I didn't even know they had a park down there in South Philly. I always knew for Fairmount Park. But anyway, these 5 boys went and carjacked a congresswoman out there. Her name was Mary Gay Scanlon, okay? Mary Gay Scanlon, Pennsylvania congresswoman. She had an accurate truck, okay? Upon a meeting held at some type of business office in that area, okay, where FDR Park is in South Philly, okay? These 5 boys, they were like probably in the middle teens, 15, 16, ran up on her. She volunteered the keys and her government cell phone. We'll get into that here real quick, okay? And drove off with the truck, okay? Probably within, from what I understand, 3-4 hours, the police was already on it, all right? Found that car down there in Wilmington, Delaware, which is like 30 miles up the road, south on 95. But anyway, the boys were from Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware, all right? So, which is basically like a baby Philly, all right, itself. Now, I like to say this, I'm not from Philly. I grew up in Virginia, but my dad is was from what they call the bottom, down there on 43rd Street. I have all family that lives all over Philadelphia. It's supposed to be an alleged like 400 of us with my last name Spivey. They live all over the city. They live in West Philly. They live in North Philly. They live down in South Philly. In fact, I was just out there 2 weeks ago and visited a family member down there in South Philly. And I haven't heard of incidents, like this in South Philly. South Philly is relatively a nice area. They got the airport down there. They got the stadiums and all that stuff down there, international city. I'm not going to say stuff doesn't go on down there, but it wouldn't go on like it would like in West Philly or like the Northeast, which is those spots that got bad now in the outskirts of the city. It's getting bad everywhere. I just made a video about the guy got shot out there in one of the suburban towns out there on Thanksgiving Day with a stray bullet. Okay, that's number one. Number two, yeah, it's fair to say, fair treatment, but this woman is a federal employee, all right? That is a felony to mess with, threaten, or try to harm a federal employee, okay? Yes, that is a felony offense, all right, to do that. Not even, and the guys don't even know who they were even ran up on or whatever, okay? Third of all, I said government cell phone. So the government cell phone has a tracking device. Probably the Acura has a tracking device as well, because it's probably a state-issued car, okay? Because they want to know where these politicians at all times, okay? And they are, yes, being shadowed by the police, okay? So people don't look at these things. And we really are at the end times. Okay? So yeah, with all that, yeah, it's gonna be no time before they find those guys or whatever. Okay? What they gonna do with a government car? A government cell phone. All right? I don't think they really realize it. Okay, but if you mess with one of those federal employees, being state or federal, you just begging to be made an example out of. Okay, even if you make a threat, you're gonna have a problem on your hand, though, partner. Okay, from what I understand, the boys were released except one. He went to some type of detention place. Probably he was the initiator of all that. And the rest of the guys young men got caught up. What they guilty of association. That's probably my theory about what